Hello Dominant Aaron, I'm Croix. In today's Raid Shadow Legends video, I'm going to be talking about how I'm progressing through the Gnut Fusion and the methods that I've been using on the current events and tournaments associated with it. Alright, so in Excel you can see we are, well, right now it's the end of day 7 for me. We are a quarter way through. 4 of the events and tournaments have ended, so 4 reobs are off the table. We've only got one more day on the Dragon and Classic Arena, but it's technically possible if you haven't started the Fusion yet at all to go ahead and spend a good deal of resources to get Dragon done, Classic Arena done, and then you would need to go all the way to the Epic that's available, the Ambassador Epic from the High Elves, to make up for the 4 reobs that you have missed so far. So it's technically possible, but it's going to be a little quite expensive uh, to do so. So you can see I've annotated that I have picked up 4 reobs, 3 from events and 2 from tournaments. And let's see, I did get a little bit lucky. I'll show this on screen. I took a little snippet after I had pulled, but for the summon rush, I've been doing mystery shards, and I got lucky enough to pull a reob out of a 10 pull, which is pretty sweet. It's pretty lucky. The percentage of you getting a rare is pretty low, and then of all the rares in the game, to get one of the only fusion non-void is pretty good. Although that being said, I will probably end up doing all of the events and tournaments anyway, since the things that I usually like to skip are Summon Rush and Champion Chases, and the epic, or not, sorry, the rare Void is the one that you get from those. So that summoning isn't impactful for that. So I mean, we'll see how it goes. I might decide that the artifact enhancement isn't worth the silver expenditure, or it. I really don't see myself struggling with this dungeon diver, since it corresponds with one day of ice golem and then 2 fire knights. I doubt I'll probably get that without even trying, since I'll be doing those tournaments. But well, we'll see how it goes. But it's nice to have that just in the back pocket, just in case maybe I fall asleep and forget to do something one day. Although forget one of the reob things and not the knots. So all right. Also, I wanted to just include this because I thought it was pretty cool. But I got 4 rares in a temple as well, in addition to the fusion rare. So I don't know. The luck was with me today. Over into raid. All right. So as you can see, we are doing summon rush with a 10x that's available. I'm still a little bit on the fence on whether I should pull some voids to make up what I don't do with mysteries, or whether I should do a couple of sacreds. I've got a couple more days to decide. I'll end up making that decision probably on the final day of Summon Rush. But as you can see, I have, in the champion training corresponding with this, I did 553 mysteries. When a summon rush and a champion training coincide, the way I like to do my champion training is, when I go ahead and summon, I start with the commons. I'll take one, and during this particular fusion, since we've got 3 force epics that we need to fuse into to get the legendary, I decided to use greens, or spirit and magic champions as food to be leveled up. So to preserve the red brews, so that I can go ahead and level them up quickly during CVC, which is when I'm pretty sure I'm going to do. I know I'm going to do Gnut, but I think I might do all the epics there as well. We'll see how that goes. I might do the epics during the champion chase, but since it's a 2x sacred, I might want to pull more sacred shards and save those extra points for those extra fusion points for the CVC. But we'll see how it goes. But anyway, though, yeah, the way I do my champion training when there's a summon rush and that I'm pulling mysteries for is I go ahead and summon quite a bit, and then I'll take a common, I'll put a brew, and then 3 other commons into them to get them to 10, and then I will upgrade them so that there will be now 2-star, and then from grinding campaign, I will take a uncommon to 19, and then feed in 2 commons to that 19, and then put that champion in the sparring pit, and that will take 7 minutes for that 19 level 19 uncommon to get to 20. And then I don't put any brews into 2 stars for extra champion training points, but I went ahead and so I'd use force, and then the common food that I got up to 2-star to make the 3 stars, and then that's when I would go ahead and put one extra brew into the 3 stars to get a 10, and then for 4 stars I would put 2 brews to get them to 14, and then in the sparring pit it's 11 minutes to get that final level, and then 3 brews into 5-star food to get them to 17, and then I think it's 2 minutes or 6 minutes. It's a fairly short time. I think it might be 6 minutes to get to 18, and I do that just because I don't know, I'm obsessive about it. It might not be worth your effort and time, but it's I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I didn't do it just because I'm special like that. But during this fusion, I decided, because I'm going to be doing either pretty much during the CVC, fusing or fusing the epics and then fusing into the legendary, I decided to put away, here we go, 16 of these 4-star food, so that when I fuse the rares into the epics, they'll be at 4-star, and you get them up to level 50 to fuse them into Gnut. So at that time, I will feed in 24 brews to get them to 40, and then feed the 4-star food into them to get to 50, and then either by campaign or more brews, I'll get them to level 50 and fuse Gnut. The reason I do 24 brews is that if you look, 1 brew gives you 18,750 experience. 23 brews gives you 20,515, so an extra 18 onto 20 is going to be 38, so you're only really wasting like 900 XP, and so I'm okay with that. Otherwise, a lot of the times, as I talked about before, I use the sparring pit to make up that time, but since it's pretty close to the amount of XP you get from 1 brew, I'm completely fine, especially in the short amount of time that I'll have during CVC to get them up to 50 and fuse Gnut. Use that 24 and be good with it. Other thing that's been happening, let's see, I haven't done an artifact enhancement event just because I've been busy with champion training, but since it's got the ancient shard here, I'm gonna go ahead and max it out, because I feel like if you collect this reward, you might as well go the extra 900 and max the whole thing out. On the previous one, I had only gotten to the rare because there was an ore here, and I didn't care about that reward as much. But yeah, I mean, that's just a personal thing for my account. Summon Rush, you can see I've only been doing the mysteries, 553. I plan on going to. I'll either go to 1150 and pull 2 sacreds, or I'll pull, what was it, like 5 voids, and then it'll be a little bit more than 1150 mysteries to make up, and just getting Tree Shield Knot, since I don't want to expend any more sacreds maxing this out, since we've got 2x sacred coming up concurrently with the champion chase here in a week or so. And then tournament wise, Dragon tournament, I haven't worked on this at all today. I did all my work to the 1404 yesterday and spent all today with the champion training. Because tomorrow there will be another Dungeon Divers that starts, and then I'll do the finish out the work, probably to the Epic Book on Dragon Tournament, so I can double dip into Dungeon Divers. Classic Arena, we're on the second day. I'm in first place at the moment. We'll see how it goes. We've gotten a lot of refills recently from CVC. There was this refill. Oh no, it's not there anymore. I ghost clicked. Yeah, so there was a sack of tokens from CVC. There was some compensation tokens as well. So I've just been grinding that out. And oh, there was something today that I learned that I don't know if I'm just late to the game, or maybe everyone knows this, but if you click on the resource, it takes you to the location. I think that's pretty cool. I mean, it doesn't work for dungeons, because you can't really click on the energy. It just shows you how far you are till it tick over, and then this is that. But I mean, I think that's pretty cool. But anyway, I'm probably the only person that doesn't know that. But yeah, so that's where I am at the moment in the Gnut Fusion, and see if there's anything else I wanted to cover. No, I think that's it. That'll be the end of the video. Thank you for watching till the end. Consider doing all the YouTube things, and have a great day. Cheers. The video is over. This is the end screen. You can go now. Bye.